While I was sick and going through chemotherapy, sick because of the chemotherapy, let me give you a little background first. December 2022, I was diagnosed with ovarian cancer. It turned out that I never had ovarian cancer, and I went through 5 rounds of chemotherapy. 5 rounds. And when I tell you it was the hardest thing I ever did, it absolutely was. When you go through chemotherapy, you get different drugs, basically IV right into your body. And it helps the chemotherapy kills the cancerous cells. I know it looks like I got something on my lip, but I don't. It's smooth. I don't know. Well, anyway, some dry skin. Well, I was saying the chemotherapy kills the cancer cells. Well, I had no cancer cells for the chemo to kill, so it was only killing off all of my good cells. And I was so sick, I could only drink a drop of water, just enough to get my tongue wet. Food was out of the question. Moving out of my bed was out of question. For weeks at a time. It would take me 3 weeks to recover from the chemotherapy. And by that time, I had to get another treatment. And this went on for 5 months. I went from 170 pounds to 119 pounds. That's when I told my doctor, I need a break. I cannot take another round of this chemo. I probably won't make it through it. I need a break. I'm going to enjoy my summer. I'll come back in the fall. Well, at that time, the doctor said, okay, fine, let's do a scan. Let's see how things are going. And in that scan, he discovered that I did not have ovarian cancer, that I had fibroids, that I had been telling them about the whole time. I knew I had fibroids. I've had them for 20 years. 20 years I've had the fibroids. But the first doctor would not listen to me. She did not care about what I was telling her. She just wanted me to do chemotherapy. They made appointments for chemotherapy before I even said yes, agree to do it. They lied while I was in a session with them, and all we did was discuss how I felt about possibly doing chemo treatment, what's stopping me, what I need to do to prepare. Do you know they lied and said that we talked about getting a prosthetic wig? We never had that conversation at all. This is when I knew, this is the second time I knew that I needed to get out of there. However, these are the experts. I had to trust them because they're the doctor, right? Listen, we have to start listening to our bodies. We have to know the histories of our bodies, not the histories of our grandparents, our parents, the people, our cousins, our aunts. I have a lot of cancer that runs in my family. Many people have died of cancer in my family. I was in the ovarian cancer research project because of my family history for years. They've never told me I had cancer. They've always told me about my fibroids, but never cancer. So I knew that something wasn't quite right, but I went along with the doctor. And do you know, because I told this doctor the very second she told me I had cancer, I told her, no, I want a second opinion. She got so angry with me. She told me, I've been doing this for 15 years. And I'm like, well, I know there's other doctors out there. I need a second opinion. But I still went along with it because I didn't know what else to do at this point. I just said, all right, I'm going to pull myself by my bootstraps, and I'm going to go in here and I'm going to do this chemotherapy. Well, in my first chemotherapy treatment, they tried to kill me. I was getting the chemo in my veins, and it felt like somebody punched me in my chest, and my arms went numb. And I yelled out, "Something's not right." My legs went numb. I became extremely delirious. My head was spinning. I could barely open my eyes. I could barely talk. The nurses coming over asking me all types of questions like, what is today? Who's the president? Some of the questions I got right, some of them I got wrong. They're asking me how I feel. I had pain in my body. And I told them, listen, I need to go to the bathroom. After about 10 minutes of them telling me no, I finally got up and went to the bathroom. I probably was in the bathroom for about 30 or 45 minutes. And I came out. And they was thinking that I was having an allergic reaction to the chemotherapy. And I said, well, let's go ahead and finish, since I didn't finish it. Because I just was thinking that I needed to just go ahead and get this treatment. Because they're telling me this is the only thing that's going to save my life. The only thing that's going to save my life. So at this point, they start the chemotherapy again. And next thing I know, I wake up. I passed out from whatever else they gave me. I fell asleep and woke up in the emergency room. How did I get to the emergency room? I don't know. How long was I in there? I don't know. What did they do to me while I was in there? I have no idea. There wasn't even a doctor around me to discharge me. I just got up and left. And I went and looked at my report afterwards. They don't know. They really said I just had an allergic reaction to the chemotherapy. Ladies and gentlemen, please listen to your bodies when you go to these doctors. They do not know everything, and everybody's not the same. We're not. We all need healing to our bodies. We may get some type of disease, Lyme disease. You just never know. Fibroids, high blood pressure, but none of us are the same. It could be due to being overweight, a hormone imbalance, vitamin deficiency. But the answer to all of these things are not the same. Everybody does not need chemotherapy. I had fibroids. That is non-cancerous tumors. I had no business receiving chemotherapy for any reason. Not to even shrink these tumors. They're non-cancerous tumors. So I'm going to be helping people to understand their bodies more. Why are they feeling unaligned? Is it a chakra? Is it something to do with their spiritual levels? Is it more something to do on a cellular level? Is it a way for you to protect your mind and your body from getting these diseases into our bodies? Is it something in our environment? We have to see what's causing these things so that we can get better and become healthier. I want you all to know I'm a licensed massage therapist since 2009. I've been able to see many bodies come onto my massage table. I'm able to feel the emotions from an injury that someone's had or a time period in their life. I'm a real, true empath. And I'm here to really help as many people as I can to really just get better in their bodies. Our bodies is a vessel. My body was what was being tore up. My mind, 100% there. 110% there. So do not allow our bodies to decay and to break down, and our bodies to become enthralled in death. We deserve to live a healthy, long life. And we're not going to allow people to kill us and off us because of something that's going on in their crazy minds or for profit. So if you all understand or it makes sense to you, I want you all to just come around and see what I have to say, what I can have to offer to benefit you in your healing journey. I offer chakra balancing healing massages. And in these massages, we meditate, we use aromatherapy, we use stones to help alleviate the problems in our bodies. And then we also use Reiki. I use Reiki. We use color therapy all in one session. And we'll break these things up into more sessions to be able to optimize the best health. Things will not get better immediately. It's going to take time, more than one session, to be able to to get the body totally in alignment. So if this is something that you're interested in, just send me a message right underneath this post, and we'll be able to really see what's going on with our bodies so that we can live happy, healthy lives. We are women, we are mothers, we are daughters, we're aunts, we are nieces, we are wives. You know, we deserve to be able to fulfill those roles to the best of our abilities. You know, I love you all. Thank you for just listening to my story of my second life coming, is what I call it. And I'm here just to encourage everyone and to help anyone I can. So without any further ado or delay, thank you all, and I look forward to growing with you all. Y'all have a good afternoon, good day, good night. Peace out.